Good morning, Salotine, Setselekwe. Kodiri Adise. Senahuli Nuheos Tines Senaita. Edidi. That's a key heat, I say. Sata Nindita Ankani, Dekanha, Nitano, a second ID, Bazin Senahuli Nuhulniha, Didise. Ya. Hoda yunta yanatho asi ja angkani khonka angkani sanindita si liha didise ya hoda yunta dene khab ni deno ti yanatho basi nunni bangao de hoti nunni angkani nunni dikan hasi Manitoba hydro no hanaye snita angkani de kan hase ya hole yunta dene ha hauku ena soba dene samba helsi ha ni deno netiri sanindita angkani khon hutsi didi because I did say. So just want to say good morning to all my relatives, band members. Chief Evan Yassie here. Just want to give you everybody an update on our project for the solar farm in Tadoule that myself and Darrel are working on. This is going on almost half a year or a year into it now, working with all the paperwork and getting the consultants and technicians and all the people that we need to do the, I guess, technical and spectacle analysis of what's needed to install the solar farm for the community. And the solar farm that we're working on is similar to what was done in Northern Ontario with one of the First Nations. However, I've been informed that this is going to be one of a kind. The projected power source is going to be a little bit more than what was planned for, but which means it's more beneficial to the community, and that the community is going to own and control the solar farm with Manitoba Hydro. The connection will be through the hydro plant, and so we're going to be burning less diesel and using more solar farm power to keep the community connected. So at the same time, it's a sustainable project that's going to generate revenue for the community moving forward, and it's also going to provide opportunities for band members to be solar farm technicians. Basically, there's going to be training involved, and there's going to be ongoing employment for at least 4 or 5 band members to continuously monitor the facility and to continuously keep it going. It's a beneficial economic sustainability project for the community. So we are sharing this information with you to reach out to everybody to help us share the message, and to if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and we'll do our best to answer your questions. And so, having said all that, I wanted to say thank you to Darrel Brown here, who is my lead consultant on the project, and who's actually the main guy that is coordinating everything. So, Darrel Brown.
Thank you, Chief. So just want to say hello, Tanzi, Wache, to everyone. Back in September, I started meeting with Chief Yassie, and we were talking about the Gull Bay project. So Gull Bay First Nation, 3.5 hours north of Thunder Bay. There we did a 3-year project where we integrated solar, microgrid, battery storage into their diesel. And we achieved a 25% reduction in diesel that they were burning annually, which worked out to 100,000 liters. What we're planning on for this project with your community is to get upwards of 60% penetration, which means we'll offset 60% of your annual diesel burn through an oversized solar array, oversized batteries, wind turbines, microgrid, all integrated into the diesel generators. So we are really excited about the project. It will be the first of its kind in Canada. So it's really going to be a story to tell. And so far, we have engaged Stantec, and their engineering team has been working on the feasibility study. We have looked at all the previous feasibility studies that were done for your community, and we do appreciate that we're using some of that data, but they had different ideas. What we're shooting for is maximum diesel offload, and that's the idea here. So far we have the geotechnical survey done in your community. We did a land survey. We're just about finished the feasibility study. And then we will next go to NRCan and ask for the project development money. I don't want to say that be held accountable for the exact dollar figure, but the estimates are coming in around 12 to $13 million as we factor in transportation and getting everything up north. The project is really going to be beneficial for your community because you're going to own the asset 100%. You're going to operate it. So it's like Chief was saying, there's going to be employment. There's lots of training opportunities here during the project development phase. So we have an energy coordinator's full-time staff position that we're going to need to fill. You also will be achieving annual revenue from this project. So Manitoba Hydro is going to reach a power purchase agreement with the community, and it's for every diesel liter that they don't burn, they're going to pay you because you're offsetting it with the solar and the wind power from this project. So it's a power purchase agreement. It's be annual revenue. We don't know the dollar figure on that one yet either, but I can tell you at Gull Bay First Nation, at a 25% reduction, they're making over $100,000 a year. So it's going to be much higher for Sayisi Dene. And so we're really excited. We want to share. We're going to be coming into the community. We're going to be feasting and doing some meetings. We may do some meetings in Winnipeg if Chief Yassie thinks that there's enough membership here that they want to learn about it. And we're really excited and happy to answer all the questions. We have intergroup consultants and Kisik Clean Energy, my company. So there's 3 of us that are co-project managers. Like I said, Stantec's the engineering firm looking at this study, and we're also already talking to Manitoba Hydro about interconnection. For the project development phase where we're building this, we're going to need a full-time energy coordinator, and that coordinator is going to be the liaison between all of us and the industry and then the membership. So that's a full-time job. Think of it as on-the-job training. You're going to learn a lot about renewable energy and how it works and how it's going to be beneficial for your community. The operation and maintenance of the system, once it's fully activated, is going to require at least 2 full-time positions. So, for example, all the data and the operations are all monitored. And if there is any kind of a signal missed or solar goes down or wind goes down, or there's a blip on the battery side, all of the data is going to light up and signal that there's an issue. And so there has to be somebody on site full-time checking these. And so there's at least 2 full-time positions plus the energy coordinator, so that's 3. Then there's maintenance for the solar array. So it has to be kept clear of all debris, including snow, all winter. So there's clearing jobs that are going to be needed. There's ground maintenance in the summer. You need to cut the grass and keep it clear. So those are the main positions, and all part of owning the asset and operating it. For building the solar array and building the wind turbines and installing, we'll have a general contractor, and then we'll have all the subcontractors. It's going to be a controlled site. It's going to have to be hard hats and personal protection. We will utilize local labor where we can. So definitely for hauling, moving, storing, we're going to utilize band members for that too. So it's going to be a great, and we have already, Chief has really reached out to federal and provincial ministers and to Manitoba Hydro, so we know that we have all the support we need. And so we're just really excited about it.